boiled,
we've toiled.
and cooked up a storm in our humble kitchen
Now we invite you on a gastronomical tour of KZN.
as we encounter the culinary genius of various chefs at our favorite restaurants in the province.
So join us on this journey as we traverse our beautiful province, right here on Love at First
All
Bite.
right, so we now move to the risotto. I'm very delighted that Sachu doesn't know about this risotto, and we're going to be teaching you something. Accomplished cook that he is, I'm very happy that we're going to be teaching you something for the first time.
All right, so you want me to clear up here?
I think that'll be a lovely
What can I
idea,
take
but I
out?
need for the risotto some onions, lots of onions as you can see.
Yeah.
I've got some mushrooms all chopped up, and in fact, just a little tip. So I had extra mushrooms, and all I did was I chopped them up, and I didn't wash them, and I stuck them into the freezer.
Okay.
All right. And so when I needed it, I took it out of the freezer. I just give it a little bit of a rinse, and they are perfectly wonderful.
All right.
So
Okay, you've
instead of
answered
letting
that
it
as well.
get wasted and starting to get a bit dank and damp,
Yeah, I've always
I
had
throw
problems.
fresh mushrooms into the freezer.
Sorry, yeah, but in terms of how did you package them? Did you put them in a airtight bag?
I didn't. So you know the little trays that they come in with the
Yeah.
little cling wrap on the
Oh,
top.
so it was
I just
cling.
put it on that.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So that's
what
it.
do I clear
So
out?
we've got the risotto. We've got the onion.
onions.
We've got that.
You need
I'm
any of
gonna
this?
use some of the tomato.
Tomato paste, okay.
We've got turmeric.
Turmeric,
All right,
is it?
sorry, Sachi.
Right, and we have that wonderful parmesan.
This here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So these three you don't need.
And we have the stock.
Okay.
That is our chicken stock. And of course, if you want this to be a vegetarian dish, you're going to do a veg stock.
More?
A lovely dollop of butter. No, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You're going to give that a bit of a
lovely.
mix up.
Olive oil.
We're going to dunk the onions in here, Sach.
Okay. So you want all the onions
Yes.
in? All right.
And that is going to fry. So, Sachi, while
Mm.
you're waiting, and since the mushroom's going to go in there, you can start to season the mushroom
All right.
with the salt and pepper.
Okay. I'm so glad you guys are using Himalayan sea salt as well.
Yes.
It's supposed to be very good for you.
We be healthy people.
Yeah.
When you consider what we ate as youngsters, we need to not take care of our health.
True.
Although we like butter and oils.
But onion just finds its way into
Everything, yeah?
all dishes,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
very
yeah.
good. That acid
Yes. Oh, that's
complements
lovely.
the dishes very, very
So
well.
can you chuck in the mushroom in there while it's stir frying?
All the
And I'm
mushroom,
not
yes,
overly
yes.
concerned about whether that
You want to take that out?
onion is fried as well as it needed to be for the corn.
Yeah.
Because remember, we've got the risotto to go in here, and that risotto needs...
The risotto is going to go in here?
Yes, so you're just going to
Oh.
keep stir frying.
Okay. Wow. I thought it would need to cook it. And so we-
Separately. Yeah.
So this is now the accompaniment to the main
Yes.
and the other thing that we've done.
Yep.
So there's
Okay.
two accompaniments to
Yes.
the main. That's
Wow.
a nice.
You very privileged, my
comprehensive
man.
dish.
Yes. Normally we don't have any accompaniments.
Then I'm glad I chose tonight.
I think it was the singing that did this.
Well, I'm
certainly
earning my
was.
I'm earning my comprehensive dish tonight.
Right, so that's giving it a lovely big toss. And there you go as well, the frozen mushrooms in there.
Yeah.
You can see they holding their shape very nicely. They're not all wilting and looking all frail. If
Yeah.
you look there, you see the risotto
Yeah.
being fried together with the mushrooms and the onion. Now, the reason that you fry the risotto is that it's when it does cook, it becomes so lovely and separate.
Okay, so this is not like rice because we're not cooking it like rice.
Yes.
It's more crunchier.
It's crunchier. It's
Yeah.
it's going to absorb all of that beautiful flavor.
I remember the first time I ate this in Turkey.
Yeah.
And we couldn't I couldn't figure out what it was. And Kamsila said it's risotto.
So it's a carb, right?
It's a carb. So I'm going to put a lovely teaspoon of turmeric in there, Sachu.
1 full teaspoon of turmeric. Okay,
That's
there we
enough.
go.
Yes, thank you. And we can add some beautiful color in there.
So I'm interested to know about the risotto. Is it risotto rice? Is that how you refer to it?
It's a rice. Yes.
Okay.
It's a
You
rice.
can buy it at the stores as risotto rice. But it's not where the rices are, where the grains are. Where did
It
we
is.
find it?
It is. I put a whole spoon of tomato paste in there.
Right.
Just gives it a lovely rich flavor and also a lovely color as well. So you're going to get that tomato worked in there, Kibeshan, so it spreads out lovely and easily. And last but not least, as opposed to adding water like you would for your rice at home, we are now going to add the chicken stock that we have used in all of our dishes. So
Yeah,
can you add
that's,
this very slowly,
all right.
about one, well, let's say half a cup while Kibeshan stir fries.
Okay.
And I think that'll
All right.
do. Let him work that
That would
in.
be my half a cup.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And
Cheers.
oh, that is wonderful. Right, so here's a little trick. We have the Parmesan
Okay.
cheese, and such you're going to put a good 4 teaspoons of that. Just
All right.
sprinkle it over the top.
So 1,
Right.
2,
Lovely and creamy.
3, and 4.
Right.
There we go.
Let's stir it in.
I don't want to stir it in, but you just want that to simmer on low. You're going to cover that with the lid. And that is our risotto, just going to sit in there, absorb all of that flavor. And when we open it, it's going to be all creamy, moist, cheesy, and absolutely delicious.
Wow, I can't wait to taste it. It's going to be quite thick as well.
Yes, almost
with-
like a thick gravy.
Yeah.